Greetings and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the Capsim global DNA, and currently we are actually in round 3 of the simulation, and the year is 2028. So before we move forward, we are offering tutoring services. So if you need help in the Capsim global DNA or any related Capsim simulation, just a reminder to text me on the email in the description, and I'll be able to help you. Thank you. So we are company Digby, and you can see that our product is Des. So at the moment we only have one product, Des, and it's selling on both the two segments, that's the performance and the budget segment. So we shall have to go through the report, which is now the globe, before we come back and make the decisions for round 3 together. So if we go to the globe is round 2 report, and it represents the year 2027. So we are company Digby, and these are actually maybe our report summary. We have an margin of 11,974, and contribution margins at 26.2%. SG and sales is at 16.3. Cumulative profit is negative 3689. Profit is negative 144. EBIT is at 6521, and we have sales of 90,298. We actually have the second highest sales, but our profit is negative, and also we have an emergency loan. Emergency loan mainly is because of having high inventory or maybe bad financial decisions. So for the person that I'm working for, I feel that it's because of the high inventory that he has in his products. For the return on assets, we still have negative 0.3%. ROE, return on equity, negative 1%. ROS, that's return on sales, we have negative 0.2%. Asset turnover at 1.61. Leverage is quite high at 3.78, so we need to lower it. Maybe market share. Remember that in the Capsim global DNA we have 3 markets, that the Americas, Europe, and the Asia Pacific. So for Americas we have 15.8%, Europe we have 17.3%, and lastly Asia Pacific we have 23.2%. So the total is at 16.7%, which is not bad, but we can do better. Down here maybe you can have, or maybe we have the market summary and all that, but I'll jump this and I'll just go through the simulations, that I'll take you through the reports down here. So we normally have 4 departments in the Capsim global DNA, one of them being the R&D, marketing, production, and lastly finance. So we shall start with the first one, which is actually R&D. Remember that we are making decisions step by step together. So our product Des, as I said earlier, is selling in both the 2 segments. That's why you can see its positioning on the perception map. It's selling on both the budget and the performance segment, so that's why it's in the middle of the 2 segments in the perception map. Down here you can see that we have what customers need in each and every maybe region or market. So in the Americas, customers expect a local price of 13.5 to 33.5, age of 3 years, speed and accuracy of 6.3 and 6.3, service life of 14 to 20,000. In Europe, customers expect a price of 13.5 to 33.5, speed of 6.3, accuracy 6.3, 3 years of age, and 14,000, 20,000 hours. Next is Asia Pacific. Also, customers expect 13.50 to 33.50 price, 14,000 to 20,000 service life, and speed accuracy 6.3, 6.3, 3 years of age. So what you can learn from this is that customers expect a speed and accuracy of 6.3 in all the 3 markets. So you can see at the moment our speed is at 6.6 and our accuracy is at 6.6, and our service life is at 21,000. And the region kits is actually the Asia Pacific, Europe, and maybe the Americas. So when we update the speed and accuracy, I feel like we need to update it to maybe 6.9, and this one we give it 6.3, and then we can recalculate so that we can be able to see the revision date again. And after doing that, you can see that this is the new positioning of the product. And our revision date at the moment is 18th of March 2028. So our product starts selling in 18th March 2028. The region kits is decision for all the region kits, and it's actually above what customers need. So this means that we're on the safer side, and we have actually updated our R&D decisions for the product days. Remember, we only have one product, which is days. So this product is selling on both the two segments. So that's it about R&D. Here you have maybe the investments, the material cost, the perceived age, and all that. So it's cool for you to go through them before maybe making decisions, so they'll help you learn the simulation better. So if you have any questions about the R&D, feel free to text me on the email on the description, and I'll be able to help you. Next one is actually the marketing department. Under the marketing department, we're actually talking about 4 things that we always talk about. One of them being the pricing, second one being the promo budget, sales budget, and lastly the forecast. So we shall start with the pricing. So about the pricing, we remember that we're only selling one product today, and it's selling in both the two segments. So we'll have to go through each and every segment or each and every market so that we can be able to see how this product is performing. So competitors, we shall start with the Americas. We can see we have BP, or maybe BP, and PB, all that. So B represents the budget segment, P represents the performance segment. So under the Americas, you can see that Able is selling at 31 and they sold 958. Our product is actually Days, and the Days sold 1676 and selling mainly in the performance segment. So it's selling on both the 3 segments, and we sold only 1676 in the Americas. For Europe, our product Days sold 688 at a price of 31.83. And you can see Cake sold the highest with a price of 29.45. On the Americas, we saw It sold the highest with a price of 27.5, and it's in the budget segment. Asia Pacific, Days sold 374 only, and at a price of 38.40, and it's in the performance segment. So we need to revise our prices well so that we can be able to fit in and be able to compete well in the simulation. So for the Americas, it will be cool for us to lower our price a little bit so that we can be able to fit in and forecast better, or maybe sell better. So I'll sell at 32. For the worst case, I'll give it around 1500. Best case, maybe 1650, or maybe rather 1700. For the promotion, I'll just give it 100. Sales, I'll give it around 1600 so that we can get a better percentage. Remember, the promo budget will help us to increase the customer awareness, while the sales budget will help us to increase the customer accessibility. So at the moment, you have 45% accessibility and 62% awareness. Next is Europe, and Europe, again, we're going to reduce our price a little bit to 32. And this one shall give it 900, and this one 1100. For the promotion and sales, I'll give it 1000, and this one I'll give it 10,200 so that we can have a better accessibility and a better awareness. Lastly, we have Asia Pacific. I'll reduce our price to 31. This one I'll set it I'll forecast 500. This one I'll forecast 750. The reason I'm lowering is because the inventory that we have, I want us to clear the inventory first so that we can clear the emergency loan. 1000, and this one I'll give it 1400. Then you can recalculate. So you can see that our product will be selling at a loss. So I'll have to lower this a little bit, maybe to 800, and this one at 1100. We are still selling at a loss of 614. So I'll give this 600, give this 1000. still a loss of 314. So let's forecast better. Let's do 600. This one 800. So we are back to the positive side. So that's it. Lowering the price to 31, 600 for the forecast, worst case, and best case 800, and also adjusting our promo and sales budget a little bit so that we can be able to forecast better, or maybe so we can be able to have a better customer awareness and customer accessibility. So that's it for the marketing department. Again, if you need help with the marketing department, just a reminder to text me on the email on the description. Next on is actually the production department. Under production, we're actually responding to what we have forecasted. So we are talking about maybe purchasing capacity and automation. Remember, if you purchase capacity, that simply means that you are increasing your ability to produce more products. And if you purchase automation, simply means that you are trying to lower the material cost and the labor cost in the simulation. So for the forecasted demand, you can see for us is 1,700. That's for the Americas. We have an inventory of 233. So this simply means that we need to produce around 1,500 products. So for production, I'll produce only 1,000. And for outsource, I'll produce 500. Then try and calculate so that we can see. And you can see that we have an overage of 24, which is quite fine. Europe, we forecasted the 1,100 inventory of 529. So this means that we need to produce only around 600 products. So this one I'll produce 300, and also this one I'll produce only 300. Then we can recalculate. You see we have an overage of 26. Next is Asia Pacific, and for Asia Pacific, we have forecasted 800. Our inventory is at 456, so we need to produce around 400 products. So I'll produce 300 here and 100 here. Then you can recalculate. And we have an overage of around 53. So that's it for the production department. Lastly, we have the finance department. Remember, we have an emergency loan of 11,000. So let's hope that we'll have to take a loan to finance company activities, because you can see our cash position is still at negative 3521. So we're going to borrow something around 5,000 only, because we don't have any issue for the long-term debt. So we shall have to raise funds by taking a short-term debt. And after doing that, our closing cash position is at 1077. So we are back on the positive side, and we are hoping to clear the loan in this round. So if you need maybe such a comeback in the simulation, just a reminder to text me on the email in the description, and I'll be able to help you on your simulation. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my video, and I'll be able to post more and more videos. Thank you so much.